as my review of the King of Pro Wrestling 2019 show at Ryogoku. What a card we have here. 9-match card, multiple title matches, fucking Kishin Liger Minoru Suzuki match. So much fun stuff here. We'll start off with the opener, and it's El Desperado's comeback match after being gone for probably about 6 or 7 months now. Because at least it was before the Best Super Juniors he got hurt. So it's been a good while since he's been gone. Now he's back off of injury as Roppongi 3K of Sho and Yo and Raisuke Taguchi taking on Doki, Yoshinobu Kanemaru, and El Desperado. In the opener here, obviously you would assume the kind of LIJ team would, or not the LIJ team, Jesus Christ, the Suzuki Gun team of Doki, Yoshinobu Kanemaru, and El Desperado would get the win, being as it's kind of his big comeback. 6-man match. You never really know. You would assume, but I'm gonna go with the safe bet there with El Desperado, Doki, and Yoshinobu Kanemaru getting the win. I think Taguchi's gonna take the fall. If not, because the way Roppongi 3K has been really booked so far, they don't really need a fall. They don't need to take the fall here. Whereas Taguchi, he's not really doing a whole lot right now, so it'd be fine. He could bounce back. Next match, the 20th anniversary match for Hiroshi Tanahashi, as Hiroshi Tanahashi and Tomoaki Hama team up to take on Toru Yano and Togi Makabe, as obviously Hiroshi Tanahashi and Togi Makabe, mere 20 years ago, and almost, when this happens, as I'm recording this, is actually the 20th anniversary of that match, but when the show actually starts, it'll be like 4 days since that actual date, as they faced one-on-one many moons ago in 1999. Shinya Makabe taking on Hiroshi Tanahashi, and of course, Makabe won. Obviously, 20 years have passed, and now Hiroshi Tanahashi is one of the most well-decorated champions ever for New Japan, and as far as, Mount Rushmore of, New Japan guys, he's definitely up there. Definitely in consideration. Obviously, Inoki's George Washington as far as, that representation. And Liger's on it. And then either you can have one of the Three Musketeers in either Kaiji Muto, Chono, or even Shinya Hashimoto. Or you could have either, Hiroshi Tanahashi, even Shibata, and then, or even Nakamura too. I mean, there's any one of those guys. But for sure, you have Antonio Inoki and Jushin Liger. But with here, obviously, him losing to Makabe, obviously in his debut, because, it's a young lion, that's what happens. But here, 20 years have passed, and now I think he's going to avenge that loss from way back when and beat Togi Makabe. There's not really avenging his loss, because obviously they've wrestled before since then, but that'd be some crazy shit. Of 20 years, they have never had, any type of interaction against each other. But, and obviously, Tanahashi giving a nice feel-good, hey, you won your anniversary match, good job, type of thing. But there's a lot of fun intervals there. Obviously, Hanma and Makabe being involved, if they ever, get involved. And then Yano and Tanahashi, too. That's another kind of fun. And then, obviously, anytime Tanahashi's going to be in this match, it'll be fun. I'll just say that. Just him and Yano is going to be a fun interaction. Him and Makabe, of course, I think the crowd's going to be all over that. As the 6-man tag is the next match, the third match on the card. Bushi, Shingo, and Tetsuya Naito taking on Taichi, Lance Archer, and Zack Sabre Jr. Obviously, with Naito, you could have Zack Sabre Jr. beat him to kind of build up to a power struggle in a Continental title match, or Lance Archer, which I'd be on board with that, honestly. I know that a lot of people are probably punching their keyboards right now, but Lance Archer and Tetsuya Naito would be a lot of fun. Let's be honest here. And if there's a guy that deserves a title match after the run he had, it's definitely him. So that'd be pretty awesome. But either way, I'd be okay with it. Also, too, Shingo and Taichi, the kind of interactions they have would be a lot of fun. It's a nice little undercard matchup. Obviously, Naito kind of not really doing anything as far as title contention-wise from now until Wrestle Kingdom. Has a lot of opportunity to do a lot of different things, what he can do. As far as, for here, King Pro Wrestling kind of having this undercard 6-man match could build up to something for either Wrestle Kingdom or Power Struggles. That's really the main thing to look forward to with this. I'm going to go with the Suzuki Gun team getting the win over LIJ. Just got a feeling. I don't know. As the 6-man tag for the next match, the 4th match on the card, a Bullet Club Chaos 6-man tag, Yoshihashi, Tomohiro Ishii, and Hiroki Goto taking on Yujiro Takahashi, Kenta, and Jay White. As obviously, Hiroki Goto and Jay White. As I've said, it's kind of funny how building up to Naito getting into title contention for the Intercontinental Championship at some point. Now that obviously Jay White and Goto, they have their match already pretty much planned out. I believe it's already been announced for their actual Intercontinental Championship. So here you have Goto, Jay White. Obviously, I don't think any of those guys are going to take the fall. Kenta and Ishii, obviously they've had their never open weight title match when Kenta won due to some shady interference from God and whatnot. So they could build up to something, a power struggle, or at Wrestle Kingdom, either or. And then Yoshihashi and Yujiro, they're obviously just there to be there. Yujiro's there to take the fall. I think Chaos Team's going to get the win. I wouldn't be surprised if Goto beats him or Ishii beats him. Yoshihashi doesn't really need the win, so I'm not even going to... I wouldn't be surprised if he pinned him, but just I wouldn't give him the win, per se, if I was booking this. But just something for, obviously, the champions. I don't think they're going to take any falls here. The matches are pretty much planned out, especially the Jay White Goto match. Jay White's not taking a fall anytime soon, so really, Kenta could take a fall here, but it'd kind of be weird. Wouldn't see it coming type of thing. But, Chaos getting the win for that 6-man team. And then the next match, singles match, and it's not, the little graphics, like, yeah, Jushin Thunder Liger, Minoru Suzuki, but it's going to be Kishin Liger. Liger himself has said, this Monday, it's not going to be a match, it's going to be a fucking murder. It's going to happen at Ryogoku here, and it's going to be fucking awesome. Obviously, there's been some rumors and speculations now that Minoru Suzuki and Harold Meij are leaving, not Harold, Harold Meij is going to leave New Japan. So there's kind of swearing that this might be Suzuki's last match, losing to Kishin Liger and kind of never be seen again for New Japan, at least for a while. As, it makes sense, him being a freelancer. He's done it pretty much all since the Suzuki Gun tandem came back to New Japan. He's had multiple title matches. He's had Intercontinental titles matches, and he's had, he's been in G1s, and now, this past G1 he wasn't in it, so here, you can kind of tell the writing's on the wall. He's pretty much done it all so far, and they're not going to put the actual IWGP Heavyweight title on him. It just sucks, but I don't think they'll ever do it. And now, you can go to, obviously, a lot of speculation is he's going to go back to Noah, which would be nice, actually, as much as usually I'm not a fan of what Suzuki Gun did to fucking Pro Wrestling Noah. Damn near put him in the toilet. It was really, really bad, terrible booking all around. As long as it's not Suzuki Gun. If it's just Minoru Suzuki and maybe like Kanemaru and someone else, I'm okay with that. But if it's like everyone from Suzuki Gun leaving, that would suck. Obviously I don't think Zack would leave. But pretty much everyone, I don't think Taichi would leave either. But the main kind of contingent now, it's always kind of been with Suzuki. Obviously like Kanemaru, just him being a Noah guy in the past, that kind of makes me think he might go too. Maybe Desperado too. But so far I'm just thinking it'd probably just be Suzuki leaving. But you never know. Kanemaru might go with him. It might be even more going with him. But that's just something, this could be the last match. So just kind of be on the lookout for that for Minoru Suzuki in New Japan for the time being. I'm sure he'll have one more match before he hangs it up in New Japan. But that'd be kind of cool though in a way if it is Kishin Liger and Suzuki the last match. They might even do a Wrestle Kingdom match where it's just Liger and Suzuki. But, obviously here, Kishin Liger's going to win. I don't see how he doesn't win. That'd be kind of weird, but awesome at the same time. It would be like, wow, Suzuki's such a badass. He beat Kishin Liger. Wouldn't think that would happen type of thing. But definitely, honestly, the match I'm looking forward to the most on here, because a lot of these matches that you're going to see going further past this match, a lot of rematches, a lot of matches you've seen so far in 2019, but this hasn't been done in a while, singles-wise, one-on-one. It's been built up to such a point now that fucking Kishin Liger's even involved. They even add some more fucking fire onto this. It's going to be crazy. Going to be crazy. That's for sure. The crowd's gonna be all over this. I think the crowd's gonna be more excited for this match than they are the title matches. That's just kind of my thinking going forward before the show starts. As the next match, we're going to the title matches now. The IWGP Junior Heavyweight title matchup: Will Ospreay, El Phantasmo. Obviously, Ospreay, hell of a run, hell of a fucking 2019 he's had. It's gonna be a good match because he's in it. El Phantasmo said it it's pretty much since his debut and the Best Super Juniors and whatnot. Just not really a big fan of him. Doesn't do a whole lot for me. He's just so bland in the ring compared to everyone else. There's moments of, there's flashes of some great stuff, but just compared to a lot of the rest of the juniors in the New Japan division, for the junior heavyweight division, it's just not on the par with the rest of them type of thing, especially now with Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee's not in CMLL no more, so you would hope New Japan would sign him up, but you never know. Dragon Lee might go to the US, might sign with like AEW or something, or he might go with AAA even, or the Crash even. I saw where they're not him. It's going to be Dragon Lee and Titan in the Junior Tag League, but now he's been announced for the Crash. I don't think he's going to be in it. I think it's going to be Volador Jr. and Titan. So there's that. So him not being on the Power Struggle Junior Tag League, it's not looking good for him, but you never know. But again, Ospreay's going to win. I would be pretty bummed out if El Phantasmo won, if I'm being honest. If he's a transitional champion and he loses at Wrestle Kingdom, that would definitely take the sting off it. That would make a lot of sense. But just, that would kind of suck, if I'd be honest with you. Just not a real fan of what he can do compared to the rest of the juniors. There's just so many better juniors on the roster, especially like Robbie Eagles. If this was, him, when he was already in Bullet Club, with Eagles and then Ishimori, he was the third best junior, and now that Eagles is left and joined Chaos, just now he's still behind Ishimori. Taiji Ishimori's the fucking man. He's an unbelievable junior, and with him, he's just always going to be overshadowed. So it's kind of weird giving him any type of titles or anything, because everyone's going to know, like, hey, you're not even the best junior in your group, and so why are you the best junior heavyweight on the in New Japan? Just kind of be weird. Just the way I see it. Hopefully, Ospreay runs, but it should be a hell of a match, though. Just, Ospreay, he works his ass off. The next match, U.S. title match, a rematch from the fucking many moons ago. Pretty much the goddamn, the Best Super Juniors finals. Jon Moxley, Juice Robinson, the IWGP United States title on the line. No DQ match has, obviously, with him and Juice, obviously, them having the kind of the rematch before the Best Super Juniors finals match happening at the G1, and Juice got that win back after losing to Moxley on his debut. So here, 1-1, and now you can kind of see where we're going. Obviously, Jon Moxley being a major player in AEW now, it's kind of, you could see, if Juice does one, you could see why they did it, to get an AEW guy, getting the belt off an AEW guy. Definitely makes sense. That would suck, though. I'm not gonna lie. I do love Jon Moxley. I love what he's done with Shota Umino. As far as like Gaijin talent that kind of came into New Japan in recent memory, he definitely stands out because he's not just a guy who's like, I'm in Bullet Club. He's on his own path. He's doing his own thing. It's very new and creative. Whereas kind of a lot of other guys are either just going to be in Bullet Club or you're going to be a line mark. Or even in Chaos in some cases like Ospreay. Start off pretty much in Chaos the whole time. So it's nice to see some variety with that. And it would suck if that would go away because of the AEW deal. But it is what it is. And sometimes that happens. I figured he would probably do like a freelance run when he first signed. And it was weird, in the beginning when he was announced that he was going to New Japan, I was kind of weird about it. I was like, he doesn't really fit what New Japan's doing. Immediately, his debut match with Juice was unbelievable. It was a new change of pace to what is going on in New Japan right now, so that definitely helped, being different and being unique, and the way he worked, the shooter boots and the fucking, and just mainly doing a lot of striking and just a natural kind of heel-ish, but not really being a heel, too, at the same time, using some weapons and doing his thing, but also kind of wrestling more of a grungier style, more physical, using more of his body and some physicality involved too, with some uppercuts and some lariats and whatnot, some strikes as well. But that's just kind of his thing, being so different and unique. It would suck to lose that, but also too, Juice Robinson is over with the crowd. He's one of the most over guys in town to have right now in New Japan. Just even being with like a Lion Bar guy, he's pretty over, and it gives Juice something to do for going from here to Wrestle Kingdom. If he loses, it's kind of like, well, what does he do from here? You could do Juice Jay White at Wrestle Kingdom, but that also would kind of be weird. So it's just kind of a lot of things where the revolving door, it's 2, plus with Wrestle Kingdom being 2 days, not sure how the schedule's going to look until we actually see it. We're in fresh new territory here that's never been done before, so it's exciting and it's fun. So it's a lot of things here, but I'm going to go with Moxley retaining, though, just to be on the safe side of caution. But I wouldn't be surprised if Juice does win. As the co-main event, 60-minute time limit, like all these kind of title matches are. As for the briefcase, the contract, I guess it's not really a briefcase now since it's been destroyed, so now it's just a contract. With the contract online to take on the IWGP Heavyweight Champion at Wrestle Kingdom. Kota Ibushi versus Evil. I'm still, obviously Ibushi's going to win. As far as how excited I am for this, I'm not honestly really excited compared to a lot of these matches on here. I think Liger and Suzuki definitely is at the top of the list. Then with the main, and then probably it's kind of tough picking between Moxley and Juice, and then this and the Ospreay Phantasmo match. But really, this is kind of like third on the billing of how excited I am to see it. With Ibushi and Evil, they haven't really had phenomenal chemistry, but I think Ibushi's going to make him look great, like he, pretty much always is. He's going to take a hell of a bump for that STO. Darkness Fall's going to look great. It's just, there's going to be a different change of pace, especially after the U.S. title match is going to be no DQ. There's going to be a lot of blood. There's going to be some tables, probably going to be some chairs involved. It's going to be a lot of chaotic shit, and especially with the Kishin, Liger, and Suzuki match happening earlier beyond that. It's going to be a change of pace compared to that. And also, it's going to be a buffer before the main event. So it's kind of between a rock and a hard place, this match. But Ibushi's going to win. That's pretty much a foregone conclusion. I don't think they're going to change Ibushi-Okada as a match, at least at Wrestle Kingdom. If that's going to be the last match on the second night, who knows? It's probably going to be the first night. But, we're just all speculation. As the main event, IWGP Heavyweight title matchup, Kazuchika Okada making his 4th defense against Sanada here. As, their match at the G1 was one of the best G1 matches I've seen as far as a round-robin matchup. It was fucking phenomenal. The energy, the fucking crowd was at a fever pitch. It matched with what the match was doing. It was phenomenal. I think it was their best match they've had. I know a lot of people say their first match at Power Struggle, I think it was 3 years ago. That's when it was. Sounds about right. But at least their Power Struggle match, usually a lot of people say that is the best Okada-Sanada match. But this, the G1 match was phenomenal. Fantastic stuff. The thing that's kind of shitty about Okada and Sanada is now you've kind of seen how many people, you can see the complacency of it now. It's been done a good bit now. It's been 4 times in the past 2 years we've seen these two go at them one-on-one. So it's kind of a bit of a overkill per se. I know a lot of people, that's how I felt with kind of so far with this, but I'm still excited to see it. I think it's going to be awesome. Obviously Okada's going to win, which sucks about Sanada, because he's a guy that happened to him again, before the first kind of big title reign of Okada, when he broke the record for the longest reign, when he had that match against Sanada. That was the same thing. It was kind of like, this is going to be a nice, awesome title match for Sanada, but he's not going to win. Same thing here. Awesome title match, but he's not going to win. And, I'm sure a lot of people can see him jaded and be like, well, I don't really care if I already know the outcome, but I still think it's going to be very good. I think the crowd's going to be into it, especially, too, with Sanada. Sanada's on the bubble. It's been kind of a tradition now that, starting with when Gallows, Anderson, AJ, and Nakamura left for WWE, it's pretty much been a tradition now that somebody leaves New Japan for something. At least WWE for the most part, but you saw with AEW here recently. So we've had those guys leave. We've seen Kushida leave. We've now and now we've seen Omega and the Bucks, Cody. They all have left for AEW. I think he's gonna be the guy, especially with this recent post. He had a recent post on Instagram. Every word of it, fucking English. Didn't translate it. Didn't throw it in fucking Google Translate and translate it. No, this was fucking perfect English. Nailed it. It's just kind of scary. It's like, well, maybe might be the guy. There's a lot of rumors too with him being the guy. WWE has his eye on him, and that would obviously not being a fan of WWE now. I haven't seen any of the product in probably a good solid year and a half now. Would suck because I wouldn't get to see him, but I get it if he does leave. He's pretty much reached the peak of what he's going to do in New Japan. They're not going to give him the belt or anything anytime soon. So he could be a guy. It's definitely a change of pace. You're getting paid a lot more. His schedule's rough, but you're getting paid well and you're getting treated like a major superstar, air quotes. But you're traveling all over the world, wrestling bell to bell, even though you're not going to be treated seriously compared to what you are here in New Japan. It's not like you're going to get a WWE title match. But it's a change of pace. The same thing with Kushida when he left. It's a change of pace. You knew he wasn't going to be a heavyweight. He kind of knew he was going to be pigeonholed as the junior ace for a long, long time. And he said, fuck it, I don't want to do that. And sucks he's now pigeonholed as being the 205 Live guy. But that's neither here nor there. He just faced Walter. So that's, that was a fun match for him to at least do. But for him... Sonata, if he does leave, you get it. He's not going to be anything for New Japan as far as a major player. He's just going to kind of be on that upper mid-carder plateau of just kind of being stuck there. But it's been, I think his match with Okada are definitely going to be pretty much his top. Maybe that or his Zack Sabre Jr. match in the G1. That was very different, unique, didn't take a lot of crazy bumps. It was really technically sound. It was really well done. It's either going to be that match or there's Okada matches. They're going to be like, this was the best of Sonata New Japan type of thing. But, hats off to him. If he does stay, I'd honestly be surprised. Don't think he will, though. I think he's going to leave. So this could be, the last kind of major thing. They might throw him in a tag match or a 6-man at Wrestle Kingdom, and then that'll be it. He'll leave for WWE. So there, kind of a, not a whole lot of title changes. I think I didn't predict any. So that's kind of is what it is. But, this card, the thing that's kind of sucks is it's a lot of rematches. So now a lot of people are going to be like, well, I'm not really excited for it. Because I was really pumped up about the card, to be honest, when I first kind of saw it and got seeing it. It's like, well, Okada Sonata again. Juice and Jon Moxley again. And then you have the, Liger and Suzuki. That's going to be a lot of fun. And, that Suzuki Liger match, that's definitely top of my interest and what I'm wanting to see. Can't wait to see it. I think that's going to be the big talking point. It's going to be that match. And I think the title matches, because of how they're pretty much a foregone conclusion at this point, no one's really going to talk about them. But you never know. You never know. They could have an absolute banger of a match. They might even go a draw. You could go that route if you really, really wanted to. But I think Okada's going to pin him, this type of thing. But I think it's going to be a good show, though. And, it's not going to be terrible. I think just a lot of people, their interest isn't as high as it probably could be because it's a lot of matches they've already seen before. But I think it's going to be a hell of a show. Either way, I think the crowd's going to be into it. So that's really all that matters. If it's a good feel, the fucking full house, and the matches deliver, I think it's a win in my book. But that will do it for my long-winded preview of the New Japan Pro Wrestling King of Pro Wrestling show, the 2019 in Ryogoku, as I will catch you guys for my review of said show. Take care.